How's it going, everybody? Jeff Slakey. I'm in Belfair at the Hub Center for Seniors, where a lot is always happening. Beth Gizzi is with me. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I was here a little early for our interview, and the main room over there, the main hall, is just abuzz with Zumba.
Yes. Yeah. I know. We have Zumba Gold 3 times a week here, and it's there early in the morning. I'm not really that much of a morning person, so I always come in and the music is going, they're jumping around, and they're having a great time, and I'm like, it's really hard to walk in a bad mood into your office when everybody's in there dancing to the Zumba music. So yes, we have a really great group of folks that come and participate in that.
Is that kind of how it is? There's also some guys out there holding court at the front entrance. And talk to me about how, is that what it is here?
Yeah, so that's a typical day here is, you walk in and then so as soon as Zumba ends, we have the live music and dancing, which has been one of our, key touchstone programs that we have. So 10 to 15 musicians donate their time and they come and the seniors dance. Today we have a potluck afterwards, and then some other activities. And, then we have our store, obviously. It's always buzzing. So yeah, it's a pretty busy place.
It is the hub, and it's not just the Hub Center for Seniors. There are other things here that are coming up actually as we move into October. The now famous drive-through trick-or-treating is happening. We'll have the Thanksgiving up in November, and it's just a wide variety of things, including stuff this weekend.
Yeah, so this weekend we have we do a senior resource fair every year. It's generally focused on fall prevention and getting resources to the community. So we have a lot of resources here in this community. As you know, it's a really great community, but just bringing those together so people can come and just take a look at some of the things. Maybe they don't need them now, maybe they need them for a loved one later. It's always great to be prepared instead of being reactive, to be prepared. So we have a self-care and resource fair that's this Saturday, the 23rd, and that starts at 9 a.m. You get free pancakes if you come. Cooked by the board of directors here at the Hub. So, that's a good reason to roll out of bed and have some pancakes, pick up some resources, start your day out, and a lot of agencies are joining us for that. And
anything we need to bring, ID maybe, if you're going to sign up, or what? Can you think
we're
of
really just picking up resources from people, learning about, we have everything from aging in place to wills. We've got assisted living folks coming. We've got some alternative medicines, all kinds of, there's a wide gambit of people who are coming to share their resources, financial, the whole gambit of living. And some of it's some really fun stuff. That's why we threw in the self-care, right? So we've got some fun stuff there. Some aromatherapy and some other things. So
people come and they also rent out the space here for availabilities. The North Mason Chamber will do events here often, and it really is the hub in Belfair and the north part of the Mason County to connect with things. What else is happening? You mentioned the shop. That's always a good one.
Yeah, the shop is doing great. 9:30 to 5:30. That's Monday through Saturday, and our sales are really great because of our community. We just got our Halloween merchandise out, so if you need a costume, you should stop in. There's a lot of really cute stuff over there. A lot of brand new merchandise. Our community treats us very well. A lot of really nice donations. We got our fall and winter out. Our everyday clothing is only $3.50.
Wow!
You can go pick up a flannel for $3.50 over there.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, a pair of jeans for $5.50. So hey, I'm not trying to say that. I love your shirt.
I'm just kidding, Beth. I was just seeing if you're paying attention.
So,
oh man, that's funny. I will say that I have talked with folks and they make specific trips up here just to go thrifting at the store because there is such good stuff here.
Right.
So
I am pretty proud of our store. I've always been an avid thrifter. So, if I go on vacation, I'm going to look for the thrift store in town. That's like just what I've always done my whole life. So I am proud. I'm really proud of our thrift store. I think it's really well organized. I think our prices structuring is really good. And I must say I spend entirely too much money over there myself.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Talk to me a little bit about, you're just down the road from that beautiful new North Mason Fire Hall and kind of the services that are up there. How often do you have North Mason come in and talk about what they have to offer? Abe Gardner, for example, those guys that come down here.
Yeah, so Abe's on our board of directors.
He's great.
We're super blessed to have him. He's really a great asset to the community. He's on our board, and then they came down and just did CPR training for just my staff the other day. That was really great. They just did a private session because I had enough people to just fill that, just help us get built up better because we're around the public so much.
Yeah.
And so that was super appreciated. They come down and they share their resources. You know, they're doing some in-home like doctor visits and different things. They really have opened up the medical field, so there's really just no barriers for people. If you need services, you can get somebody there. We work really close with Abe to provide services for people who maybe they just need a little bit more, you know. So he's trying to fill the gap on closing those 911 calls on things that aren't true emergencies like heart attacks and things. So a lot of that is senior isolation and loneliness, and that's the part where we come in and try and see if we can get people hooked up with our activities. Because really going to a senior center, it extends your life expectancy. So does volunteering. So, you know, if that's one reason you want to come down and you want to live longer, you know, just come down and
you need some volunteers.
We always need volunteers. So yes, we're doing, especially in our store, we're really opening up our store. We've had a lot of people request to work in the store as volunteers. And so we're going to do some mass orientation for the store for volunteers. And it can be as little as 2 hours a week, 4 hours a week. But we're looking forward to having more community volunteers in the store.
And you're right, that does help. It gives somebody a sense of purpose, a sense of, well, I got to do something today. I got to go to the shop and work for a few hours, even that little bit.
It really does. It really does that people know they got to be someplace on Wednesday. You know, I got to get up. I got to go someplace on Wednesday. It can give somebody's life meaning. And you know, we know that. We all know that, right?
Oh, that's great. And then, so Halloween's on the way in October. Thanksgiving stuff is still happening, all that good stuff?
Yeah, so Thanksgiving basket distribution is done here from the hub, and that is the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. And so you sign up to get that through North Mason Food Bank, and then we work in coordination because we have a larger space. I think one day they will. I think they're working on that. But for now, we build the Thanksgiving boxes here, and that's done on Monday before. So we always need volunteers to help with that and to help push turkeys into people's car. We did about 250, I think, last year. And then Wednesday we do a big Thanksgiving lunch here for the community, and that one's always free. And then, that's Thanksgiving.
Who's this?
This is TT, Teeny Tiny. My kids named her. She was a special donation on the dock one morning.
So you just showed up and she was there?
She showed up, and it was like last October, one of the first cold snaps, and she was huddled up against the back and came into my life, and now she's kind of like a little mascot down here.
I love it. TT, very nice to meet you too, precious. Beth, I need to spend some more time up here. I talked about Thanksgiving, but that's November. I hope to get up here before then. This Saturday, a big event happening here at the Hub, and then we'll continue to update folks on things that are happening here, of course.
Yeah, and we have the September 28th thing. That was something that we wanted to talk about. A little bit too. We have this Nights on the Town thing that's going down here. We have a COVID. We had to take an idle loan during the COVID pandemic that put us in some debt. And I'm glad, we had to do it because we had to operate. And we had to continue to provide services to people that were very valuable here in the community, like a medical lending library and senior food commodities. But we're now in debt to the tune of almost $150,000 through the COVID loan, the economic injury disaster loan. So we would love to get out from underneath that because we can't really acquire any new property or do anything else until we are free of that debt. And we're a nonprofit. We don't really want to be in debt. So we have this thing coming up. It starts September 28th down here. It's called Nights on the Town to drive the loan down. And we are opening up to local restaurants, which is really amazing because they were hit really bad by COVID, and they are stepping in to help us with our COVID money. I'm like so happy about it. So September 28th, the Wise Guys Italian food truck is going to be down. They're going to make this into a restaurant, and you can come down and have some food. It starts at 5 o'clock, and they're giving us 100% of the sales. They're donating all the food, and we get 100% of the sales that day. And then we've got one in October 10th at Burger Claim, and November 6th at Casey's Bar and Grill.
Very nice.
We're looking for a location in December.
Get that debt paid down here. Very cool. What a great way to do that with support from the community. That's going to be the 28th from 5 to 8. I'll remember to mention that too. That'll be a good one. Beth Gizzi here at the Hub in Belfair with TT as well. It's good to see you. Thank you so much.
Yes, it's good to see you. Thank you. You guys stinker bugs. Yeah.